April is the month of showers, but we can be sure that once the rain goes away, the pollen is likely to be back again. For Bobcat Update, I'm Whitney Paul.
The men's basketball won't be the only ones tipping off this Friday. The women's will be too. This will be Coach Fox's 13th season working with the women's basketball program, and she was named Southland Conference Coach of the Year in 2008. The 09 seniors have been a part of a huge change here at Texas State, creating a winning atmosphere. From new coaches to new stadium additions, they have seen a lot. Normally, you don't hear about these guys unless a penalty is called, but listen to this. Texas State is ranked top 10 in total offense and top 20 in fewest sacks allowed. That just doesn't happen unless these guys do their job.
The Texas State football team began spring practice last week under four-year head coach Brad Wright, but without Travis Bush, who had served as associate head coach and co-offensive coordinator. Bush left his position to join UTSA. Coach Wright has named Slade Nagel as the new man for the job. Nagel is no stranger to the Southland Conference. He spent 3 seasons as assistant coach at Texas State rival Northwestern University.
Regardless of where Coach Bush decided to go, we were going to have to replace him, and that's just the nature of our business. So it's not going to hurt the team, I don't believe. I think it'll just be a different guy. Obviously, someone else, Coach Nagel, is going to bring his touch to the offense and what he likes to do.
The Bobcats are coming off 2 straight winning seasons, and the transition has everyone talking about what's to come.
I'm telling you the truth, I'm kind of curious myself. I've actually met Coach Nagel, and I believe that him and Coach Norton are going to do a great job. They've he's obviously replaced Coach Bush. Some people are questioning how their offense is going to be. I think we lost 7 starters or something like that.
The Bobcats may be without Coach Bush this upcoming season, but they show no signs of letting that slow them down. For Bobcat Update, I'm Whitney Paul.
The men's basketball won't be the only ones tipping off this Friday. The women's will be too. This will be Coach Fox's 13th season working with the women's basketball program, and she was named Southland Conference Coach of the Year in 2008. So let's meet her. You've mentioned that this is one of the toughest schedules you've had throughout your history at Texas State. What are you doing to prepare for those tough competitions?
Well, I think right now we're just day by day, we haven't played a game yet, so we're playing against each other, so we're ready to play some outside competition. But as we move through our preseason schedule, we're really going to face some tough opponents. Baylor University, Texas Tech, 2 members of the Big 12 Conference. We'll hit Delaware, who has a player who was the #1 player in the country 2 years ago at the tournament at Colorado State, which is at Thanksgiving. And so, I can list 3 or 4 different things that people are going to face in our preseason that are really going to test and challenge us and give us a good measuring stick of where we're at this point.
Now, how does the crowd affect the performance of the players, whether the stands are filled or not so much?
Well, I think you get the vibe from the stands. The fans are into it. They're yelling, they're screaming either at you or for you, depending on if you're at home or away. But it really, I think, energizes the kids. It gets them hyped up, and I think it really gives them an extra boost of energy to do different things out on the floor.
There's only one concept of her players is do your job. So everybody got a role. So we all just have to do our job, and we will get to where we need to be.
What is the relationship like between men's basketball and women's basketball?
Well, we're better looking. I don't know. No, I'm just teasing you. It's good. Coach Davalos is tremendous. I really enjoyed working with him his time here. He has a new staff this year, and we're getting to know the assistants that he has now. And I think we have a really great working relationship with our men's basketball program. We're both in those trenches together. We want them to win as many games as they can, and I know they feel the same way about us. And I'm excited to watch Doug's team play this year. I think they're going to be really, really fun to watch.
The Texas State softball team is in it to win it this season. I'm Whitney Paul with your sports update. In the second game against nationally ranked opponent at home, Texas State beat the Texas Longhorns 9-7 yesterday. Leah Boatwright went 2 for 2 with 5 RBIs and 2 home runs, including the walk-off home run to win the game. The last time Texas State beat Texas at home was in 2006, ending a 3-year streak of home losses to the Longhorns at home. The Bobcats now move to 14-13 on the season as they get ready to travel to southeastern Louisiana this weekend. A 7th straight win for the Los Angeles Lakers looked that easy taking on the San Antonio Spurs last night. The Spurs led for much of the game, but Kobe Bryant took over in the 4th, and San Antonio wilted late against the best in the West. Manu Ginobili scored 24 points, and George Hill had 21, but got little help from anyone else. Bryant scored 24 points and a pair of back-breaking three-pointers in the 4th, helping the Lakers preserve their second longest winning streak of the season with a 92-83 victory. The Spurs are now 7th in the West, a half a game ahead of Portland. The Houston Rockets' 13-game winning streak against the Oklahoma City Thunder came to a crashing end last night. In a sold-out Ford Center, the Thunder led from start to finish and blistered the Rockets 122-104. Oklahoma City expanded its lead all the way out to 24 points before Houston hit a flurry of three-pointers to get as close as 58-41 at the half. The Thunder ended the game shooting 58.8% and held the Rockets to just 40.9%. A crucial game for Houston Rockets, running out of time to get back into playoff picture.